Hello, I'm Tom Booker, Senior Instructor. Thank you for joining me. This tutorial is over the Knifehand Guarding Block. It's a very common blocking skill. We'll see it in a lot of our formal patterns work. Now, we're going to start off in a wedge guard position here with our hands open. I've got the lead arm up, protecting my face and head, my back arm here in palm heel position. Now, a double block means that both hands are involved in this. I'm not going to be blocking with one arm and bringing the other hand back into my hip. From here, my front arm is going to come out and through here into a knife hand guarding, into a knife hand outer forearm block. And my back arm is simply going to rotate up this way to protect my midsection, especially my solar plexus. So we're here, and the arms just come out and through to here. I want to keep my hands in a good knife hand shape. And I want to be careful that I'm keeping my wrists nice and straight for this, that I'm not bending back this way. If I'm doing something like that, mechanically it really weakens my wrist. If I block something this way, I can strain my wrist pretty badly. That straight wrist is much stronger. The bend is here at my elbow. Now let's take it a little faster just from here. Across and through. My arms are not moving that far. Across and through. Across and through. Here. Here. And here. Now let's have a look at it from the front. Yeah, I'm here in my wedge guard position. My arms are coming across and through this way. Now notice that my front arm here has moved off to the side just a little bit. It's not right here in front of my face. Now there are a couple of reasons for this. Here in front of my face, it isn't actually protecting me very well. I can't see. I've got my hand in front of my eyes, and I've got my wristband. If I let the block come through, it protects my face, it protects the side of my head. I can see what's going on, and my wrist is straight and strong. So this is where I want it. So here and across and through into your blocking position. And here and across and through. Here, across and through. Let's take it a little faster now. Go. Ready, go. Ready, and go. All right. Once we've tried that out in the air, we're going to try applying it to a target. Just wondering if I could have your assistance with this. We're going to start with the blocker right here, right in front of your face. This doesn't move until you move it. Just clear it away. Across and through here. I'm in fairly close for this. If I'm way back here, I'm having to reach out like this. That's a long way away in empty hand terms. I don't necessarily need to be blocking something way out here. Something that is getting in this kind of close, yes, I need to do something about that. Then we'll take it a little faster and harder. Just here and here. You're using that knife hand edge of your hand to shift this away. All right, then we're going to have your partner pull back and go. And you're just redirecting it. Go. 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 All right, now let's have a look at it from over here, as well as doing a redirect. Pushing it out away here. doing a thrust straight in here. We can also block a strike up and around toward the side of the head, a haymaker strike, there. That's where I'm really going to need that straight wrist and a good knife hand shape. So I can stop this cold. That is our knife hand guarding block. Again, it's a very common skill that you'll see in a lot of our formal patterns work together. There are very few Taekwondo patterns that don't have one or two of these in it somewhere, and many of them use this block quite extensively. Thank you very much for joining me.